Oh, it's already recording. Did we have?
People who enter the waiting room, it says on the top.
Testing, 1, 2. Do we have somebody? 5 people.
5 people. And they all.
Okay, well, we were having a little technical difficulty, so we're kind of late. So, any questions before we get started? If you don't know, there's a restroom down at the end of the hall. If you need to take a break between sessions, just let me know. I didn't bring any coffee this week because I was running late. I'll bring some next week. If you like Black Rifle. Okay, so let's see if we can get going. The meeting info for water attachments. Okay, can everybody out there hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, sir. Good morning.
Okay. A little low here. All right. Okay, can everybody see that?
Yes.
Pretty much, yes.
Well, let's get started then. Okay, so the intent of this was to get people ready for their general or extra class or both. I had somewhat of a selfish motive because last year I spent 8 months teaching class every Saturday, and I decided I didn't want to do that. So if I did both at the same time, then I would do half as long. I kind of based this on Dan Romanchik's no nonsense guides because of the way he organizes it, but I've modified it even more. Kind of doing it in conjunction with PCARS and IRAC and the KSC Club. I think we might have members from all of them, either online or here. It'll be 10 sessions because there's 10 sub-elements, so we're going to do one sub-element every week. There's no cost. They don't allow me to charge, ARL. So I guess some of the things of why actually go to extra, because there's a lot of people that are advanced who just want to stick with it because you can't get it anymore. So the only advantages are you really get the entire bands, all of them. Some exclusive use in the 3.6, 3.7 megahertz and the 75 meter band. Some different privileges in CW on 80, 40, 20, and 15. If you become a VE as an extra, you can administer general and extra class exams. A general can only administer a technician. And then the other thing is you can get a 1x2 or a 2x1 vanity call sign. In the case of the general, which is called element 3, and there's only 3 exams now. They don't have the novice anymore, which used to be element 1. So technician is element 2, general is 3, and extra is element 4. The question pool is approximately 454 questions. They have to have at least 10 times the number of questions in the pool as there are on the exam. There's, like I said, there's 10 sub-elements. Within that, there's 35 groups. Each group is anywhere from 8 to 12 questions. So you get 1 question out of each group. So there's 35 multiple choice questions, A, B, C, and D. Sometimes there's all the above, which is sometimes right and sometimes not. There's usually 2 questions where the answers are close together and the other 2 are out in left field. So most of the time you can narrow it down to 50-50, this one or that one. You need a 74% or 26 correct to pass. You can miss 9. On the extra, it's 622 questions. Once, 10 sub-elements, there's 50 groups, so you have 50 questions. You need to get 37 correct, or you can miss 13, however you want to look at it. I would advise doing practice tests as we go along. In the next slide, there's a bunch of them listed. There's some you pay for, a lot of free ones where you can do online exams, practice exams. Some of them will let you do it by group or by sub-element. And I think the hamstudy.org is the most popular one that people seem to like. One of the things it does is if you miss questions, it keeps bringing the ones that you miss back in the question pool that it uses. If you're consistently scoring 80 or above on these practice tests, you shouldn't have any trouble passing. Doesn't guarantee you get a perfect score, but you don't need it. You just need to pass. The ARL has some pretty good ones, but you have to be a member in order to do the general or extra. The technician is free. Hamstudy.org, I believe, is free, isn't it, Dan?
That's right.
The hamstudy.org is free, right?
I believe it is. I use QRZ, it's free. I think the HemStudy is free. And ARL will be free for technicians.
Right.
It's free. They ask for donations, but it's free.
Okay. Well, that's probably worth donating.